Sadly, people move away from you or from us unexpectedly, but you have to free them up. You have to let them go for the sake of your peace and for the sake of your stability. Try as much as possible not to cling on anybody because you are enough. God has equipped you enough for you to go through that situation alone, for you to handle what you are going through without any other person's input. If they have chosen to go, please let them go. Free them and free yourself. Love yourself enough to avoid clinging to anybody once they choose others over you, or once they choose themselves over you, or when they decide that they have had enough to do with you and they are moving on to another chapter. God never makes mistakes when He removes some people from our lives, when He takes somebody away from you. Hey, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend it to many more other people. Remember to also leave a comment down under to let me know what you think about today's video. And in case you have some time, please feel free to share the link of this video with friends and family. So, we are talking about why it's so good for you to love yourself enough to let go, and also make us understand that God never makes mistakes. The universe never makes mistakes. Most of the times, people will change and step out of your life. You might end up getting heartbroken, but later on, you will realize that that was the best thing to happen to you at that time. So, stop bothering about people that God has taken or removed from your life. Some of these things do occur because God or the higher power had conversations you never had, saw things you never saw, and understood things that you never understood. Less, it can be so hurting. That is clearly understandable, but never cling. Once they show you that they no longer like you, once they show you that you no longer have space in their lives, please free them up for the sake of your peace, for the sake of your mental, and emotional stability. And also, the truth is that disappointments will always come, whether you are a good person or not. Trials, hate, injustice, being undermined, etc. Bad things always happen. And they will always come, whether you're a good person or not. So, don't worry. Don't think that probably you were the worst person they ever met in their lives. No, you could be so good, extremely good, maybe near perfect. But trials, disappointments will always come. They come to almost everybody, whether they are good or not good people. So, don't feel heartbroken. Don't lose yourself trying to find out why that somebody that you truly loved and trusted from the heart of your hearts has chosen to step out of your life, has chosen to go, has chosen others over you. Those things happen, whether you're a good person or a bad person. And yes, people will move away unexpectedly. Heartbreaks come suddenly, unexpectedly, and worst of all, from people that we never expect to break our hearts. We get disappointed by people that we never thought would disappoint us. Now, for the sake of your stability, for the sake of your emotional wellness, try as much as possible to avoid clinging onto somebody. They have made up their minds. They have chosen stuff over you. They have chosen others over you. Now, choose yourself. Love yourself more. The attention that you were giving to those people should now be, returned back to you. Pay attention to your needs. Try as much as possible to be happy and live your life. They have moved on. They have chosen the best for them. Now choose yourself and do those good things that you were doing to them. Do those things to yourself. However, the way you choose to move on when such things occur to you, the way you react towards hurts, towards offenses, towards lies, towards heartbreaks and disappointments will hugely determine how quickly you will gracefully move on from that pit of heartbreaks, from that pit of disappointments, and then reach out for the great things that God has already prepared for you. But if you want or decide to remain stuck, if you decide to cling, if you decide to remain bitter, sad, heartbroken, etc., you might delay your chances of ever getting the new things that the universe has already prepared for you. Now, yes, I know it is so painful, but please, you don't have to empower bad situations, because focusing on bad situations, giving them all your energy and attention will disempower you. So don't empower bad situations, because when you empower them, they will render you powerless. What you give energy will of course grow big. Withdraw the energy and it will die off. Then the other thing is that please don't allow sadness to erode your potential happiness. Yes, they cheated. They bad-mouthed you. They disappointed you. They broke your heart. They mistreated you and probably humiliated you. But you can't cry forever over the same reason. Cry as much as possible. You can mourn and then get out of that pit. You can get out of that pit. It is very, very possible. And please, until you let go of what never worked out, until you ignore the hurt and then triumph over it, the wound and the pain will hinder you wherever you go. That's why some heartbroken people find it so difficult to enter into new relationships and have them sustained. Because you know what? Because their hearts, their thoughts, their feelings are still behind there. They are still clinging on the past. They are not giving the new an opportunity to shine, to grow. So ditch the past. Give the present an opportunity, to see the light of the day. And it's much more, freeing when you learn to let things go and clear your aura for the better and bigger things to occur and happen to you. So clear up your mind, clear up your feelings, and then create a very, very stable aura for better things to do what? For better things to happen in your life. And yeah, we know they hurt you once or even twice or even thrice, Please don't let them continue to hurt you by holding on to the hurt, by holding on to what they did to you. Yes, they hurt you. It was painful. It was so heartbreaking. Your heart was bleeding, but that was then. Don't cling on what happened. It happened. Yes, it did, but please move on. And finally, it is so understandable for you to go into a season of mourning. But please don't mourn forever. Don't make things, so hard for you. Don't make that season of sadness your dwelling place. Don't dwell in the pit. Don't dwell in that tomb into which they threw you. You can triumph over hurt, over rejection, over mistreatment, over anything bad that was done to you. So, free up situations and then open up for new things to come. Don't cling on the past. Don't cling on the bad things that were done to you. The mistreatment, the humiliation, the anger, the hate, and the lies and everything bad. Let them go. Clear up your space, your mental space, your aura, and then prepare for the good things that God is preparing for you. Because I believe that the universe holds so much more for you, holds very many great things that you have actually never thought about. And thank you so much for watching today's video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down under to let me know what you think about today's video. Feel free to share this link with friends and family. And if you are yet to subscribe, please share some love by subscribing to the channel. And until then, remember that I love you very much. And here on Stream Media UG, we love to stream and flow with you. May God bless you. I'll be so delighted to speak to you in our next video. Be blessed.